Let's open an already created classroom. Right here, I'm going to click on Geometry Period 2. And right away, I see announcement page. But you could also see right here, there are 3 tabs. This is the stream, which as I said, has announcements that teachers can post.
If I'm a student in your class, can I reply to your announcement?
Yes, the teacher has the ability to give students a way to comment, but they could also disable it if they don't want to.
Interesting. So now, where will the assignments go?
So the assignments that teachers create will actually be created in the classwork page. That's also where teacher will be able to grade.
And make questions.
And make questions, correct.
And then the people's menu.
And the people tab, that's where the teacher can add co-teachers as well as students in the class.
Great. Now let's go and click on the classwork.
Okay.
First, we should create topics to organize the assignments, and then we'll add to the topics as the year goes on. You can organize the topics by units, by subjects, or specific themes, or even weeks. You also can create a topic called resources. So you can organize materials that you use in the class, such as links to the videos or your syllabus.
For this case, we're just going to do one for the math assignment that we're going to do, which is dealing with triangle congruence. So I created a topic. Now what can I do?
Let's create an assignment for this topic.
Oh, great idea. So I'm going to go to the create button just like we did with the topics, but in this case, I'm going to just click on assignment. And here, first thing you would do is create the title. Also, instructions, directions for students would be very helpful. When you're doing directions here, you want to be very specific as to what the students are going to be able to do and what you want students to do with this assignment, like how to open the document, how to turn it in, things like that. What else could we do when we're creating this assignment?
What about grading? So what if I'm not grading from 100 points, but from a 10?
Yes, you can definitely do that. You can change it just like this. The other thing that you can do is make it ungraded. So sometimes you create assignments where maybe it's just something you want students to get and you want them to have a copy each, but you don't want them to grade it. So you can choose to have an ungraded assignment.
Very helpful. Now, due date and time, if I want to put it.
Yep, you could use the due date. You could just pick which date it is, and then you also could do the topic. Remember, we just created the topic, so it'd be nice to choose that, so then it goes right inside that topic and it's organized really nicely for the students.
Are we going to add anything to this assignment, like a template for students to work in?
Yeah, so in the directions, we talked about that they have to open an attached document. So we have created a Google document, and it's in our Google Drive. So these are the different ways that we could assign or attach a document or something else that we want. In this case, because it's a Google Doc, we're going to click on that triangle. It's going to show up with recents. As you can see, there's a lot of different recents. If you know the title of your document that you want to share with students, or if you need to, you could go to My Drive to search for it. I see it right here. This is the document that I want, so I'm going to select it and click Add.
Cool. So here we see the document, and we can see what students can do with this. But this is a document we want our students to work in. And the choice is only view. Can we change?
Yes, when you click on the little triangle, you'll see there's 3 different ways that you could attach and assign the document. In here, what we want is we want students to be able to have their own copy so they can edit the document without making any changes to the original or to someone else's document. So we're going to choose make a copy for each student. When you make a copy for each student, make sure that the file that you have attached is a Google file, such as the one we attached, Google Docs. It could also be a slides or sheets or any other Google file. It's important to do that because if you don't, if you attach a PDF or a Microsoft file, students won't be able to edit that file. So the other thing that we can do before we assign it to students is First, sometimes you're teaching multiple classes that are the same. So I've created an assignment and I'd like to be able to give it to multiple classes. Right here where it says for geometry period 2, if I click on that triangle, I can actually choose multiple classes that I want to assign that assignment to. When you click on all students, you can see that you can actually give this assignment to either all students, or you can choose specific students to give this assignment to.
So if I choose a group, then the other version of distributing the document will be good when the students can collaborate on one.
Yeah, then you would choose to make that you can make or students can edit the file.
Now, if I forgot to choose make a copy for each student and I assigned it already, can I go and change it?
Well, you can click edit, but the unfortunate part, you're not going to be able to make it a copy for each student.
So the best thing will be just delete this assignment and create a new one.
Correct. So in this case, I do want to double check. I do want to make a copy for each student, and now I click assign.